All right, folks, we are back with more Knights of the Old Republic 2, continuing on with our time-lapsed episodes. So good news is we only have 3 more of these to go, so that light at the end of the tunnel is getting brighter before we get back to our regular videos with actual blind commentary instead of after-the-fact voiceovers. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Alright, so we just finished tidying up that big outside area, so we're back in these corridors. And we got some more thugs to kill. And we got some locked doors, which annoyingly don't actually have anything in them. So it's like, that was really bothering me. Like, why'd they even put those in there if there's not going to be anything for me to steal? Then we got this kind of outdoor area, and that just is a shortcut back to where we were before killing everybody. So I think there's bunch of, I don't know, refugees or more people like that in here who live in these shipping containers or something along those lines. This guy apparently has some information, but yeah, I think he wants 20 credits, so I give it 20 credits. And he says that if we had a stealth generator, we could rob some exchange guards without anybody even noticing. But I'm like, well, why would I want to be stealthy? And then this person is saying that the exchange guy took her daughter because she owes him 600 credits. And I say, well, you know what? I'll be a bro and I'll go kill him for you and get your daughter back. I figure that I shouldn't get too many light side points from that if I'm going to be killing some guy. Well, this guy is apparently contagious. And I'm saying, nah, you look fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And then, well, he just dies. And Kraya's like, oh, yeah, good job. You created an echo. Who knows what that'll affect? And I'm like, all right, well, cool, I guess. Because normally Kraya's like, oh, I grow tired of your pointless cruelty. So I really don't. Yeah, and then there's exchange thugs. Yep, they're like, oh, you're the hired muscle. Yeah, totally. We're the hired muscle. They don't like us breaking into that room though. The ones out there are still pretty cool with us though, so that's interesting. And this is apparently that lady's girl that the exchange guy jacked off of her. So basically say, yep, here to rescue. I think throw down a quick save here just in case I do get light side points from it. Yeah, I say, well, I'm gonna go murder the guy that kept you locked up here, and she seems very excited about that for a little kid. Good potential there, you know. These guys are still pretty chill with me, which is pretty funny. And then Mr. Squidface here is the exchange guy, and I don't know. I ask him a few questions about why he hates humans and whatnot, and try and intimidate him, but that doesn't really work too well. He says, well, we're welcome to try to kill him, and I say, well, challenge accepted, let's go. And he's got a few goons with him in here, so I decide I should probably take care of them first, just so he doesn't have the extra damage. And then, yeah, we kill him pretty easily, and now all of the Gamorreans that we've ran past before, now they have a problem with us. So we tidy up their bodies, nothing really of note. I leveled up, looks like, so we go ahead and assign some points. Got a new lightsaber form, which I don't use, as, I mean, this force focus form is just so good right now. Oh, looks like everybody leveled up. Go ahead and take care of that. It looks like she got a new feat. Give her some more toughness, give her a better heal, and give her insanity. Love that ability. So useful once it's maxed out. And leveled up too. Well, he didn't get anything from that level up, just some more skills. So then we head on back. A few more stragglers. Now these guys back here don't like us anymore either, which I find rather strange. Is how on earth could they have possibly known that I killed their boss? Like, they weren't there. And especially these guys. Like, they're sitting in like this small ass metal room with the door like locked, and yet somehow they know, oh man, this person murdered our boss somehow. And she was disappointed that she didn't, the little girl that we just rescued, she was disappointed that she didn't get to help us kill that guy. So she definitely has a bright future ahead of her. And then these two Twi'leks come and accost us, um, saying that they know something about Atten. Um, and he was apparently fought in the Jedi Civil War, and that they can't give us anything other than a warning about him. And I'm like, all right, well that's a little weird. Maybe I should see what's going on with him. So we run through some dialogue here with Atten. Say, yeah, we just met someone that knows you. He says, that's no surprise. And well, he apparently used to work for Malik and Revan too, just like we did, and hunted down other Jedi. And I think he killed them, or no, I think he eventually was. Yeah, so he initially started off by hunting down other Jedi and killing them, and then I think Revan and Malik were like, "Well, wait a minute. Why don't you hunt down those other Jedi, but then bring them back here to me so that I can, turn them into my minions, basically." And we're like, well, why on earth did you do it? And he's like, oh, they lie, they manipulate, they do this, they do that. And I basically egg him on, being like, yeah, kill those Jedi. And turns out that he's actually Force sensitive too. And we're like, well, why didn't you ever do anything with that? And he's like, well, because if they had ever found out that I was Force sensitive, they would have done all kinds of things to me and turned me into one of their slaves. And I'm like, well, you already work for them anyway, so what does it matter? And let's see. Yeah, so I think he used to work for the Republic before that, but then, just like us, he was like, well, they're not really doing anything against the Mandalorians, so I need to go help out with that. And so he goes off to fight them, along with Revan. And so, yeah, so he says, yep, started killing Jedi a lot. He says, killing Jedi's hard, but he figured out how to beat them at their own game. Taught himself techniques, and also, like I mentioned before, the fact that he's Force sensitive also was a big help for that. He apparently had quite a talent for it. What else is he saying right now? Yes, he's talking about how he turned them into assassination squads to specifically go out and kill Jedi after the Mandalorian Wars. And he just was like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough of that. I don't want to get caught up in it anymore. I said, well, why did you leave? And apparently there was a woman or some Jedi that he was told to go track down, and she apparently changed his mind about it. Yeah, well, she's the one that told him that he was Force sensitive, this Jedi that he was apparently tracking down and killing. And that apparently changed his whole outlook, because he was like, whoa, wait a minute. If I'm Force sensitive, then if Revan / Malik finds out about it, then they're going to do all kinds of funky stuff to me, and I don't want that. And he did end up killing her in the end. But apparently that he felt all kinds of, good dark side emotions, anger, guilt, suffering, lust, etc., etc. And I basically keep on egging him on, being like, yeah, the Jedi suck. And then I'm like, well, you know what? Since you're apparently Force sensitive, I'll train you. I'll train you to sense the Force. And I'm like, all right, close your eyes, and then yeah, give in to feel the slaughter, feel the rage, be angry. Totally Jedi training right there. Yeah, anger, excellent. So yeah, now he's a Jedi Sentinel, and can use Force powers, which I thought was kind of cool. And he apparently leveled up again because of that. So I'm trying to figure out what to give him here. And so yeah, you got all the Jedi stuff there, all the extra feats and whatnot. And now he can get powers. So I give him some basic, just Force lightning stuff. And apparently, I just noticed so if you have max dark side, you get like the dark mastery thing. So we got 50 force power since we are a counselor, and he got +3 dexterity since he's a sentinel. I don't know what the other bonus is for the other class, or what it is if you're light side or not. But I think we're gonna be wrapping things up here shortly. Yeah. Atten's actually pretty weak, all things considered, right now as a Jedi. mainly because he's been leveling up as a, I don't know what, scoundrel or something like that before. And then just switching over to Jedi like that. So he's kind of useless right now as far as that goes. But I mean, I still think it's pretty nifty that you can do that. Um, yeah, I don't think I ever give him a lightsaber. I think I just keep him with the ranged guns, but I do give him force powers. So we are at the end of this one. So we're going to go ahead and finish up here. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one when we come back with more Knights of the Old Republic 2.